breathe, and listen to my voice. Welcome. I am Jordi, and this is Conscious Mind. Tonight, you are going to enter a different space, a space where your mind surrenders, your body rests, and your energy expands beyond what you can imagine. What you are about to experience is not a simple meditation. It is a quantum hypnosis designed to take you to the exact point where your identity dissolves and a higher version of yourself emerges, a version that already exists in the field of infinite possibilities. This session is created so that while you sleep, your subconscious receives new information, a new direction, and can align itself with the reality you wish to live. Here we are not going to force. We are not going to beg. We are simply going to remember who you are in essence, energy, consciousness, creation. Tonight your mind becomes quiet, your body relaxes deeply, and your awareness awakens. You just have to listen, you just have to surrender, you just have to allow the universe to show you what has always been available to you. Get ready, because tonight you enter the frequency where everything is possible. Inhale slowly and exhale even more slowly. Feel how the air enters and how the air leaves, as if each breath were a message to your body saying, "It is time to rest. It is time to let go." Now bring your attention to your head without effort. Simply observe. Feel how your forehead softens, as if a warm breeze were passing over it, and all the tension were slowly melting away. Relax your eyes. You do not have to do absolutely anything. Every muscle around your eyes loosens, as if it were getting ready for a deep sleep. Your jaw releases, and your tongue rests gently at the bottom of your mouth. Your neck softens. It becomes light, as if it had no weight. Let this feeling of rest slowly move down, very slowly, to your shoulders. Feel how they drop, how they melt, how they surrender. Everything they have carried today falls away and is handed over to this moment. Now bring your attention to your arms and notice how they become heavy, pleasant, as if they were made of warm sand. Your hands, your fingers, everything becomes slow, very slow, preparing to sleep deeply. Now your chest. Feel how it expands a little more each time you inhale, and how it relaxes each time you exhale, as if each breath were cleaning your inner space of tension, noise, and hurry. Your abdomen, let's go, softens and begins to move in a smooth, free way, like the waves of a calm sea. Let this sensation now move down through your hips, your thighs, your knees, everything loosening, everything surrendering, as if you were sinking a little more into the mattress, into the bed, into the night. Your legs, more and more heavy, warmer, more relaxed. Your feet loosen, your toes fall asleep. Your whole body begins to enter that exact state where the body sleeps. But your awareness remains awake. And now, feel this. Your physical body, the one that is always running, always doing, always tensing, begins to switch off gently, as if it were a switch being lowered slowly, very slowly, while your energy begins to expand. Your breathing becomes deeper, slower, more silent. Your body surrenders, and your awareness begins to awaken. Now that your body is completely relaxed, I am going to guide you into an even deeper state. A state where your analytical mind switches off and your energy field begins to open. Feel a very soft light, a warm light, descending from above, like a caress coming from something much greater than you. That light enters through your crown, and with each breath, it gently switches off switches inside your mind. One by one, softly, effortlessly, each thought that appears becomes slower, further away, smaller, until it disappears, as if it were smoke dissolving into the air. And now, we are going to enter together into a state where your awareness expands and your body sleeps deeply. I am going to count from 10 to 1, and with each number, you will go into a deeper level, more silent, more hypnotic. Get ready. 10. You feel your whole body heavy, surrendered, as if it were floating inside the warmest darkness you have ever felt. 9. Your breath becomes slow, so slow that it seems as if time stops. 8. Something inside you opens, like a door that has always been there, waiting for this moment. 7. Your analytical mind switches off. Doubts switch off. All inner noise switches off. 6. You descend a little more, as if you were falling softly into an ocean of perfect silence. 5. You begin to feel that you are no longer just a body. You are space. You are energy. You are pure consciousness. 4. Every cell in your body relaxes, as if something were holding it from within, with infinite peace. 3. The field opens. You can feel it, that expansion, that fertile emptiness that receives you. 2. You are crossing the limit between thought and pure presence, between the known and the unknown. 1. You enter theta waves. You enter the quantum field. You enter that place where energy creates matter. Here, everything is possible. Stay here, feeling this depth, this silence, this expansion. Your body sleeps. Your awareness awakens. Stay here, in this silence, in this depth. And begin to notice something very subtle, as if around you there were no longer walls, no ceiling, no limits. Your body is completely relaxed, but your awareness, your true essence, begins to expand beyond the room. Imagine that around you there opens an immense space, a space that has no edge, no shape, no direction. Only immensity exists. A black immensity, soft, warm, like a cloak that wraps you completely and holds you with a perfect intelligence. Feel how you undo yourself, how you cease to be a physical body and become something lighter, wider, freer. Now, that darkness that surrounds you begins to fill with tiny sparkles, as if thousands of stars were slowly appearing around you. You are in the quantum field, in the space where everything exists before it exists, in the void where all possible realities are born. Here, there is no time. Here, there is no past. Here, there is no personal story. Here, you are not the name you were given, nor the identity you built, nor the role you have played for years. Here you are only pure consciousness, energy in motion, unlimited presence. Feel how you become infinitely large and at the same time infinitely light. Your body dissolves. The tensions dissolve. The inner noise dissolves. The memories dissolve. You become an ocean of energy without form, without weight, without limits. Breathe in this place and notice how this living darkness responds to your presence, as if it were a conscious space, a space that listens to you, that feels you, that recognizes you. This field, this fertile void, is the origin of everything. Here, ideas are born, opportunities, unexpected changes, synchronicities, miracles. Here, the new versions of you are born. And as you remain suspended in this infinite space, feel how your heart begins to emit a gentle vibration, small at first, like a silent pulse, like a heartbeat expanding in waves. Each of those waves touches the field, activates it, awakens it. Here, in this place, everything you desire already exists. The version of you that you are looking for is already created. It is already alive. It is already vibrating. Your only task, here and now, is to allow. To allow the field to show you what has always been available. To allow the energy to move in your favor. To allow the new reality to come closer to you, like an irresistible magnet. Stay in this immensity, in this void full of intelligence, in this luminous darkness where your future life is breathing, waiting for you to claim it. You are in the exact space where your new life begins. Now, in this infinite space, in this field, where everything is possible, I want you to allow a soft light to appear in front of you. Do not force anything. Just allow. That light, very slowly, begins to take shape. And when the shape becomes clear, you notice something surprising. That figure is you, but not you as you see yourself today. It is your quantum self. Your highest version. The version that already lives the life you desire. The version that is already aligned with the reality you want to experience. Observe it. Look at it carefully. Look at how it walks, how it moves, how it breathes, how it holds its body, its posture, its energy. Notice the way it looks at the world, a gaze full of confidence, of clarity, of softness, of presence. This version of you walks with certainty, as if it knew exactly who it is and where it is going. Look at its face. There is peace. There is strength. There is light. There is a deep calm that perhaps you have been searching for years. Now I want you to observe how this quantum self thinks. Feel its mind, how it does not get entangled, how it does not get blocked, how it does not seek to complicate things. Its mind is clear, soft, organized, open. This self thinks from possibility, from abundance, from trust, from love. It no longer doubts itself. It no longer judges itself. It no longer limits itself. It simply is. Now observe its emotions. How does this self feel? What emotion lives in its chest? Is it gratitude? Is it deep peace? Is it certainty? Is it love for life? Feel how that emotion expands in your own chest just by observing it. Now look at its life. What is its day-to-day like? How does it wake up? What does it do in the morning? How does it take care of its body? How does it take care of its mind? How does it make decisions? Observe its lifestyle, the people it relates to, the places it frequents, the opportunities it attracts effortlessly, the way it responds to challenges, the way it chooses itself. Notice this. This quantum self does not chase, does not despair, does not fight against itself. This self attracts, receives, flows, creates, expands. This self lives with such a strong presence that reality responds to its vibration. Now look at it from the inside. Imagine yourself walking like it, feeling like it, breathing like it, speaking like it, thinking like it. What would your life be like if every decision you made came from this version of you? How would your way of loving change? Of trusting, of working, of creating, of receiving, of living. Visualize yourself getting up in the morning with the clarity that this quantum self has. Walking through your home with that deep certainty, the one that is born from knowing who you are and what you deserve. Imagine what it would be like to go out into the world, vibrating like this, attracting like this, looking at life from this inner calm. Feel how people perceive you differently, how they listen to you, how they respect you, how they feel drawn to your energy without you having to do absolutely anything. Now imagine yourself making decisions from this level of awareness. How would you choose to act? What would you say yes to? What would you say no to? What would you focus on? What would you never go back to again? This quantum self lives in a frequency that you can also activate. And you are doing it now, because the more you observe it, the more you feel it, the more you recognize it, the more you integrate it. It stops being there and begins to awaken inside you. Breathe, because what comes now is the fusion. Keep observing that quantum self in front of you, that version of you that already lives the life you desire, that has already crossed the bridge, that has already released the past, that is already vibrating at the frequency you are calling in today. Look at it for a moment longer, as if you were recognizing it after a long time, as if it had always been there, waiting for the perfect moment to meet you. Feel this. It is not a fantasy. It is not a dream. It is not something outside of you. It is a real possibility within the quantum field, a possibility that becomes more solid each time you observe it and each time you feel it. Now, very slowly, take a step towards it. Imagine that you begin to move closer, little by little, as if a soft, loving force were pulling you toward that version of you with total certainty. With each step you take, you feel your energy change. You feel that something in you is being shed. Old fears, old doubts, old patterns. It is as if each step were taking you away from the version of you that felt limited, small, blocked, and closer to a much greater identity, freer, more authentic. You stand right in front of your quantum self, face to face, gaze to gaze, heart to heart. Look it in the eyes. Feel what is there. There is no judgment. There is no reproach. There is no hurry. There is only love, deep understanding, and an absolute certainty that you can hold this new life. And now, in silence, listen to what that quantum self transmits to you without words. I am you. I was born from your deepest desires. I am the living proof that another reality is possible for you. I do not come to replace you. I come to remind you who you are. Breathe that in. Feel that. And now, imagine that this quantum self begins to radiate an intense light from its chest. A warm, golden, expansive light that slowly moves toward your chest. It is as if its energy were starting to mix with yours, as if the information it contains were beginning to download inside you. Feel how that light enters your heart, and from there it expands to every corner of your body. Every cell, every organ, every part of you begins to remember a new way of existing. You feel how this version of you lends you its courage, its calm, its clarity, its abundance, its confidence, its love for life. It is as if you were dressing yourself in its energy, as if you were putting on its skin. As if you yourself were becoming this new vibration. And now, take one more step. Take the step where you no longer just look at it, no longer just feel it, but you enter it. Imagine that you take a small step forward and pass through its figure of light, as if you could merge completely. In the instant you pass through it, its energy and yours become one. There are no longer two. There is no longer a past me and a future me. There is only one self, wider, wiser, more powerful. Feel how it feels to be inside this identity. What is it like to be in this body, with this posture, with this inner sensation, with this way of thinking, with this openness in the chest? Breathe as this self breathes. Inhabit your body as this self inhabits it. Feel life as this self feels it. Now imagine that you see yourself walking with this new energy. Take a few steps in your mind through scenes from your life. You see yourself in the morning, waking up with calm and deep clarity. You see yourself making decisions from love and not from fear. You see yourself trusting life even when you do not understand all the details. You see yourself acting with coherence, thinking one thing, feeling the same, and taking steps aligned with that inner truth. You see yourself saying yes to what expands you and no to what no longer belongs to you. Notice how your day changes when you are this self. How you speak, how you respond, how you look at people, how you set your boundaries, how you receive opportunities, how you say thank you to what comes, and goodbye to what leaves. Now feel something very important. This energy is not a costume. It is not a mask. It is not something you have to act out or fake. It is a memory that is activated. It is a version of you that was already in the quantum field, waiting for you to choose it. And today, you are choosing it. Bring your hands in your mind to your heart. Feel your fingers touching your chest, even if it is only in the visualization. And repeat inwardly, effortlessly, as if you were whispering it inside yourself. I choose this version of me. I choose this energy. I choose this life. I choose to live as this quantum self from today. Let these phrases be not just words, but an energetic decision. Feel how, in choosing it, your field around your body changes frequency. It is as if you were changing the signal you emit. It is no longer the signal of fear, of lack, of I can't, of I am not enough. It is a new signal of trust, of abundance, of deserving, of gratitude, of connection. Stay here for a few moments, feeling, without hurry, what it is like to be this person, not as a mental game, but as a real experience in your body. And now, very gently, imagine that the quantum field records this decision, as if it were being registered in a kind of luminous matrix around you. Your new identity is being coded. Your new self is being anchored. Your new reality is beginning to take shape beyond what you can see, but very close to who you are. From now on, each time you listen to this audio, each time you enter this state, this fusion will grow stronger and stronger. Until a moment comes when you no longer remember what it was like to live from the old version of yourself, because you will live naturally as this quantum self that you have chosen today. Breathe deeply. Inhale this new identity. Exhale the old, the worn out, what no longer resonates. You inhale your new life. You exhale the old one. You inhale your power. You exhale your limits. You inhale your true self. You exhale the masks. And as you continue to relax even more, your body gets ready to sleep. But your new identity is already awake. I align myself with the reality I desire. I vibrate at the frequency of my best version. I am the creator of my life. I allow the universe to surprise me. I live from trust and not from fear. I choose to be the man I always dreamed of being. I release everything that no longer resonates with me. I am energy in constant expansion. I become my quantum self every day. I attract everything that is destined for me. I release the old memories that limited my power. I walk with clarity and presence. I trust my intuition and follow it. I activate my true identity now. I allow my energy field to repair and expand. I receive without resistance. I accept what is good with ease. I release any need for control. I let the universe guide me. I choose thoughts that elevate my life. I inhabit my body with peace and balance. I move with confidence in every step I take. I choose what expands me. I release what blocks me. I open the door to new opportunities. I vibrate in coherence with my desires. I am deserving of everything I dream of. activate the quantum field in my favor. I become the magnet of my ideal reality. I keep my energy in elevated states. I let my heart lead my path. I create extraordinary results from within. I heal my past and release it with love. I choose to live from calm and certainty. I transform my life through my vibration. I allow my new identity to guide my actions. I am abundance in motion. I am clarity in human form. I am a channel of infinite possibilities. I trust deeply in my process. I let myself be surprised by the magic of life. I act as the man who has already achieved his dreams. I accept my personal power without fear. I open my mind to the new and the unknown. I vibrate in the energy of manifestation. I release any identity that no longer belongs to me. I activate my light and let it shine without limits. I allow the extraordinary to enter my life. I already am the person I always wanted to be. I live from the highest version of myself. Breathe very slowly, very softly, as if each breath were a silent message saying, I trust. Now that your new identity is activated, now that your quantum self lives within you, it is time to take an essential step. The step of letting go. The step of handing over. The step of allowing the universe to do what your mind could never resolve. I want you to imagine, right in your chest, the desire you long for the most, not as a thought, not as a story, but as a sphere of light. A soft, luminous sphere that contains the exact vibration of your new reality. Everything you desire is already inside that light. Opportunities, people, open paths, synchronicities, abundance, answers. everything. Feel that sphere in your heart. Feel how it beats. Feel how it vibrates. And now, with your breath, very slowly, imagine that this sphere begins to rise within you, as if it were floating, as if it were becoming lighter, brighter, more alive. Feel how that light rises through your throat, through your head, and gently leaves through your crown like a golden ray. You see it rising above you, slowly, very slowly. And now imagine that this light expands into the immensity of the quantum field. It dissolves among the stars, among the fertile void, among that invisible intelligence that unites all things. Your desire is no longer in your mind. It is no longer in your chest. It is no longer in your story. It now belongs to the universe. And listen to this. The universe never holds anything back. Everything you hand over returns multiplied. Always. In ways you cannot foresee, at moments you cannot anticipate, through paths you could not imagine. While you rest, while you sleep, the field is already organizing signs, people, circumstances, ideas, opportunities, perfect synchronicities to align you with that reality. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to obsess. You do not need to control the house. The only thing you must do now is let go. And repeat inwardly, like a whisper, like an intention, like a deep truth. It is already done. It already exists. The universe works for me while I sleep. Feel how your chest relaxes as you release that weight. Feel how your mind is freed. Feel how your field expands even more as you trust deeply. Your only task now is to allow the intelligence of the universe to surprise you, to allow your new vibration to attract what belongs to you. To allow life to find you where you have already placed yourself energetically. Inhale and feel how you receive. Exhale and feel how you hand over. Inhale trust. Exhale control. Inhale certainty. Exhale resistance. Inhale your new reality. the old one. And as you do so, feel inside your heart a phrase that vibrates strongly. I hand it over. I trust it. I let it go. And I know it is coming towards me. And at this point, your body gets ready to enter a deep sleep, and the universe gets ready to do its part. Now feel how everything you experienced a few moments ago begins to settle inside you. Your breathing is still deep, slow, silent. Your body, completely relaxed, no longer needs to hold anything. It lets go a little more with each exhalation. And your mind, that mind that so often runs, that so often seeks, that so often tightens, is now calm, open, receptive. Feel how the energy of your quantum self expands from your chest throughout your whole body. It is a warm, calm, safe vibration. A vibration that says, this is already real. This is already mine. I'm already living this new version of me. Allow that energy to slowly descend into your abdomen, your hips, your legs, until it reaches your feet. Your whole body is impregnated with this new identity. Your entire vibrational field is recalibrated. And now, your subconscious mind, the part of you that never sleeps, begins to integrate all the information, the elevated emotions, the visualization, the fusion with your quantum self, the handing over to the universe, the deep trust. Everything is recorded as a new signal, a new truth, a new way of existing. Feel how this energy wraps you like a soft cloak, as if you were lying inside a warm cloud that embraces every part of you. Your breathing becomes heavier, slower, deeper. Your body is entering that exact state of restorative sleep. Where the universe works for you, where your energy field organizes itself, balances itself, and aligns with your new vibration. Feel how your mind switches off, like a light that is dimmed, until it becomes a soft ember that illuminates only what is essential. The rest dissolves. There are no more pending matters. There are no more thoughts. There is no more noise. There is only you, your breathing, and this deep peace that wraps you completely. And now, in this state, like a whisper inside your soul, listen. Tomorrow, I will wake up more aligned with my true identity. While I sleep, my quantum field works for me. My new reality is already on its way. Allow these words to fall inside you like drops of light. And now, let yourself go. Surrender to sleep. Let yourself fall into a deep, light, gentle rest. Every muscle falls asleep. Every thought switches off. Every part of you rests. And while you sleep, the energy you activated today will continue moving, expanding, creating, and aligning. Inhale slowly. Exhale deeply. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Inhale your new self. Exhale your old self. Seal it all. Hand it all over. Let it all go. And simply sleep. A deep sleep. A restorative sleep. A sleep that transforms. Good night. Your new reality is already underway.